moving up to 140. Is that true? Because
No,
then I heard
no.
I heard you were moving up to 140, but stood at 135 for the opportunity against Loma. Is that true?
Maybe probably that was circling around because after the Jamel Herring fight, I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go to 140, and I was thinking about it. You know, Loma fight came around, but I got a dietitian. I hired a dietitian, and that really changed the way I was able to make weight and do things a lot better, and my weight cut was a lot easier. So that made me rethink about like maybe I could stay here for a little bit longer, you know?
Oh, okay. All right. Uh, Talking about the Loma fight, I thought you won. I'll be honest with you. I thought you won that fight 7-5. I thought it was a close fight, but I definitely thought you won. Uh, that fight, I do feel like you got a little bit tired towards the end, and maybe he pulled out the championship rounds, but I still give you the fight. What are your impressions as to what happened in the Lomachenko fight?
I look at it as like I compare it as if we was like if I was a car and I was going at like 50 miles per hour, right? I started 50 miles per hour and I kind of stayed that way. And he was like at 35 miles per hour. This is the best way I could kind of explain it
Yeah, yeah.
from my point of view. And as the rounds came up, like in the middle of the fight, he got up to like 50 miles per hour. Then we was like head and head. And then after that, after the like ninth, 10th round, he just took it to like 60 miles per hour. And I stayed at 50. So it seems like, you know, he's now ahead. So it's like I'm slowing down. But in reality, I just feel like he picked up his pace uh, over time, going from 35 to 50 to 60, and I stayed at a constant pace because after the fight, I wasn't tired. Um, I wasn't tired, and I was saying to myself, I'm like, man, usually after a fight, at the end of the fight, you're kind of pretty exhausted, and you should be. You should have left it all out in the ring, but I wasn't. So that's how I knew I wasn't tired, and I prepared very good. It was more of the mind, you know. I thought I won, and I wasn't going in there like I got to win the championship rounds, and I let them championship rounds go. And I was just trying to play it safe, you know, and
Yeah.
it happened.
And from what I understand, you used to be Lomachenko's sparring partner, but and that's normal. But one thing that I heard, and I want you to confirm, is that they used to always bring out a scale and weigh you every single day to make sure you weren't over a certain weight when you guys would spar. Is that rumor true?
They didn't bring out the scale. The scale was at the gym, but they was just, you know, checking my weight every
So,
day.
so they would they would check your weight every day, and if you weighed 148, I'm making up a number. 148, they'll be like, no, you're too big right now. When you cut down to this weight, we'll let you spar him.
Not they weren't picky like that. They weren't that picky.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
there was just, you know, they was just wanted to make sure, drop a little bit of weight and see progress, but they weren't picky like, oh, if you was more weight than we wanted you to be, like they wasn't canceling sparring or nothing like that.
I got you. Would you like a rematch with Lomachenko? Also,
Love a rematch. Love a rematch.
what differently? What would be different of what you do in the fight? Because I thought you won, but again,
I'll knock
me
him
and
out.
you,
I'll
huh?
knock him out. I'll knock him out.
You'll knock him out. You'll knock
For
him out.
sure. Guaranteed.
Okay. All right. Hey, I love the confidence.